5b. Writing a story. A. Discuss. Have you ever had a dream that was so real that you thought it had actually happened? If yes, tell the others about it. B. Read the rubric and the story that follows. Has the writer ended the story appropriately? How do you explain what happened that night? All International Magazine has organized a short story competition and you have decided to enter. The competition rules say that the story must end with the following words. Peter wasn't already sure what really happened. Late that night, Peter was watching TV when the phone rang. It was his cousin Kevin and he asked Peter to meet him at the old theater. Before Peter had time to say anything, Kevin said, "Don't ask me why, just get here quickly." "It's urgent." Peter grabbed his jacket and ran to the old theater. Someone had left the door open, so Peter walked in. It was dark in the theater, and while Peter was trying to find his cousin, he tripped and cut his hand. Suddenly, a bright light appeared on the stage. Peter approached and saw Kevin standing there, dressed in black. There were some other people standing on the stage too, but he couldn't make out who they were. Kevin knelt down and spoke to Peter in a deep voice. He said, "Come with us." Then, the lights went out and Peter felt a cold wind blowing through the theater. He could hear Kevin's voice fading away, telling him to follow them. The next thing he knew, he was back home in front of the TV again. Peter thought he had been dreaming. He looked at his hand and it wasn't cut, but, strangely, his jacket had blood on it. Peter wasn't sure what had really happened. C. Read the story again and answer the questions. 1. What tenses does the writer use to set the scene of the story in the first paragraph? 2. What tenses does the writer use throughout the story? 3. Look at the words, phrases highlighted in the story. A. Which two link two past actions and indicate that one happened before the other? B. Which two link past actions that happened one after the other? C. Which one indicates the specific time something happened? I. Past progressive, past simple, present simple. 2. Past progressive, past simple, present simple, past perfect simple, past perfect progressive. 3. A. While, when. B. Before, then. C. Last Friday night. D. Look at the table below. Then read the story that follows and circle the correct words, phrases. Time words, phrases. Linking two past actions, one of which happened earlier than the other. After, when, before, until, as soon as, by the time. Linking two past actions that were happening at the same time, or linking two past actions, one of which interrupted the other. While, when, as. Indicating when something happened. Yesterday, then, after time, ago, last week, etc. It was a cold winter night and Chloe had just finished doing some shopping in the city center. 1. As soon as she was walking towards her car, she saw a tall, elegant woman who reminded her a lot of her mother. 2. By the time Chloe turned around to look at her again, the woman had left. 3. When Chloe moved to the suburbs, her mother was left alone, but Chloe visited her every weekend. She also talked to her on the phone every day. 4. Until she could see her again. Chloe forgot about the incident, but 5. After half an hour she started feeling that something was wrong. 6. As soon as she got home, she tried to call her mom, but there was no answer, so she decided to drive to her house. 7. When she arrived, she found her mother on the floor. She had fallen down the stairs and broken her leg. Immediately, Chloe called an ambulance which took them to the hospital. Although Chloe didn't know who that woman was, she was thankful she had seen her. Writing task. Read the rubric below and complete the outline for the story. An international magazine has organized a short story competition and you have decided to enter. The competition rules say that the story must begin with the following words. It was a day that Anna would never forget. Introduction. How must you begin your story? Where was Anna? What time was it? What was the weather like? Was anyone with Anna? Who? What was Anna's relationship to the others? Main part. What happened on that day? What did Anna, and the other people involved, do? How did Anna, and the others, feel? What were they expecting to happen? Conclusion. What happened in the end? How did Anna feel afterwards? Did the experience change her life in any way? Write your story in 100 to 150 words. Tip: when you are writing a story, do not change the prompt sentence given to begin or end your story. Use past tenses: past simple, past progressive, past perfect. Use direct speech to make a situation seem real. Use questions or exclamations to make the story more exciting. Use linking words, phrases to indicate the sequence of events, chronological order, etc. Use expressions, phrases like, "It was too good to be true." "Unfortunately, I couldn't believe my eyes." "I was out of luck." "All of a sudden, suddenly." "It was a real shock." "To my surprise, the next thing I knew,